Today.
No, that's wrong channel. Hello,
Shit.
everyone. Welcome to the live stream. If anyone in the side chat wants in, just say in and I'll send a link.
Hello.
We got the Ultimate Weeaboo, Urban Joker. I say this wrong. X1.
Yes. And the picture's right. And there's a slight Easter egg right there in my picture. Just right behind the robot's head.
Oh.
S1.
I keep saying etch. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the side chat, but then I'm going to delete it. So anyone wants in, they can do it right now.
Yeah,
maybe. Do it now or forever hold your peace.
Do it now. There it is. Link is in the
of
side chat. So Mac Daddy, get in here. Captain Granite, I sent you one anyway.
Bunch of crackheads will show up over here probably.
Oh, goodness.
I thought they were already here.
I guess that's true. Hey, nice photo of you, by the way. Kids will show up over here probably.
Yeah, like right now.
There's the crackhead. He's here.
I guess that's true. Hey, nice photo of you, by the way.
Who, me?
Yeah, like right now.
There's the crackhead.
We're lagging. That's true. Hey, nice photo of you, by the way.
How's that happening?
My bad. Forgot to mute the.
There you go. Sounds cleaner now.
First time doing this?
Apparently. I was like, why are we getting an echo? Oh, shit, I'm an idiot.
No, Leaky, the photo that your wife posted of you and her, too much drinky.
Oh, when we were younger, I guess? Oh,
Hell,
yeah, that
know.
one. Oh, that one, yeah.
You looked pretty old then. No, I'm just kidding.
The one where we don't know where our hand is?
Yeah, I shouldn't talk. I'm 45, so like I got a few years too.
I mean, I'm getting up there too. I'm 20, so.
45 is older than me.
Did you say 20?
Yeah.
Just a baby.
I feel old.
Yep, I was born in 97.
Graduated at 92. You might be my kid.
Oh, shit.
Born in 97.
Well, you got more child support to pay now?
Ah, there he is.
God, I hope not. I graduated in 90.
So, Leaky, you're saying I could be half Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
I'm too dark to be Canadian. Yet I somehow want to live where it's much colder.
Well, let's trade.
But then again, I also want to be able to ride for all seasons.
I woke up this morning that it was 28 Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's not. Oh, Fahrenheit. I thought you said Celsius.
No, fuck that. It was 85 here today.
Does two ATVs show up?
Yeah, I'm here. The wife will be here in a few minutes with me.
Thanks for the warning.
How's everybody doing?
Good,
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great.
All right.
So yeah, it's just going to be a couple hour chat tonight, and then I gotta take off because it's Thanksgiving up here in Canada.
Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, until Trump takes over, and then we'll all have the same Thanksgiving.
We'll all have a happy Merry Christmas too.
Boxer Day.
Maybe if he takes over, he can figure out our health care and then teach it down there.
He'll just come up to all the Canadian government officials and go, "You're fired."
Except for Rob Ford, he could stay.
I thought that guy you guys had now was pretty good, though.
Yeah, he is. It's not too hard to govern. It's not too hard to govern a population of the same as California. So
that's what amazes me about Canada is how big it is and how like a lot of it is just land.
That's the best part about Canada.
No, oh no, I like being in the city.
I hate the city. I've lived in too many of them. Where are you
I
from?
mean,
Who, me?
Any of you?
I live in
I'm
Muncie,
from-
but I used to live in Florida, Orlando.
Florida?
Yeah,
I am from Anaheim, which is in Southern California.
Well, you could rock year round in Orlando, damn near riding motorcycles. So
Pretty much.
Anaheim. That's near Los Angeles, isn't it?
Depends.
Disney World, no Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Yeah, in Florida, you'll see motorcycles out there in like January.
All right.
They're wearing a coat and everything, but
I'm from the great state of Bagod, Texas.
I got a loot.
Texas seems pretty cool. I've never been there, but
we live in between South Carolina and Virginia.
One sec, guys. Keep talking.
uh,
Yeah,
It
I was
Florida.
gonna say that's the problem with me. I don't talk too much.
Yeah. Just remember, it ain't yours.
So that means touch it
what
on.
was that spit it out? What it originally was?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I want it back.
Finders keepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
It's been a while since I watched that movie.
I don't even know what it's from. I've just heard my dad say it.
It's literally from a movie called the title is literally Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
Yeah, the phrase is a lot older than the movie, though. I don't know exactly what the phrase was from, but they were saying that long before the movie came out. Movie was pretty cool.
Jeepers! I know that. I know they said it in like the old like Scooby Doo.
That was Jinkies.
Jinkies.
Yeah. Obviously, I didn't watch enough Scooby Doo.
Good old Scooby-Doo.
Ruh-roh.
Scooby Doo!
We had another one join, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Serafina.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't spamming you with being able to hear yourselves. I had to set my mic up.
I did that already for you. It's all good.
Yeah, as soon as you were saying was getting the invite, I'm like, damn it, I'm on my way to Wendy's to get some food. I'm starving.
Going back to the scene of the crime.
Oh yeah, definitely. Considering I used to work there for 5 years, I guess there's a scene of crime somewhere. Hopefully I grabbed the right drink. Oh yes, I did.
Make sure it's the one that's got whiskey in it.
Oh no, it's just iced tea.
Oh,
But no,
Whiskey and iced tea?
yeah. Or a Long Island ice.
I wish I had a Long Island iced tea, but I don't have the stuff to make it. I only have Bailey's today.
Oh, yeah. The ones that we used to get had like 8 different alcohols in it.
Yeah, there was definitely no iced tea in it.
You got to
Barbie
be prepared. Prepared. Always have it. Be prepared.
Yep. It just looks like ice cream.
And only 2 fingers.
Yeah. 2 in the
Right,
drink,
Evan?
1 in the stink.
That's right.
Like a bowling ball.
Pretty much.
You know, I'm completely lost when it comes to the subject of alcohol.
Somebody's busted. What are you talking about?
You're talking about 2 in the drink. Well, you must follow Urban Joker. You'll find out.
You're in trouble.
I find it funny. On Instagram, the channel that I have 5 pictures now, it has about 60 more subscribers than my normal one that I have 150 pictures on.
On what? And where?
On Instagram.
This is your own thing on Instagram?
Yeah, I started up a Bike Life one for my store just to get kind of some people, some followers beforehand, and I got 160 already, and I started it up last week.
Wow, that's doing pretty good.
Yeah, all right, and that's with 5 posts.
Yo, you changed your name, your screen name?
Well, I have Serafina, and then I have Bike Life LLC, so I have 2 of them.
Okay, I knew I seen that one.
Yeah, I can swap between both. I have 2 registered on my phone at once.
I don't know if I'm following that one though.
I always have two accounts for like I have probably 5 or 6 different YouTube accounts that I've created over the years since like 2010.
Yeah, I'm subbed to that one. 161 followers.
Yeah, it's kicking the crap out of my Serafina one.
And now it's 162.
Yeah.
Yay!
Now it's back to 161.
You're so mean.
We gotta. Who's this D down there?
What?
It's 2 ATVs.
This is me, I guess, for right now. 2 ATVs in our life, but right now it's just me.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure this thing out, how to set or how you get the icon up here.
Yeah. It's one of the ATVs.
Yeah, one of
Awesome. I think I saw you on the stream the other day. I didn't get a chance to really hop in and listen much, but you were on there the other day, weren't you?
Who, me?
Backroads.
Oh,
Oh, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, we was on there.
All right. Yeah, I got in there for like the last 2 calls, and then I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I have to work in the morning.
Yeah, the wife, she was busy with trying to keep Billy busy with finding him things to try to call.
Fuck.
What's the matter with you?
Wait, who?
The one
Is it-
moaning.
Is it
Oh.
Serafina 2010?
Yes.
What is it?
Sorry
Okay.
about that. I came across a picture while looking on Instagram and something just...
Did you clean it off?
I don't know if I should clean this off. It says, Florida man drops down pants and sodomizes pink flamingo to death.
What?
And you came across it?
What the? That's just ridiculous.
Okay, that only happens in Florida. Again.
Apparently only all the weird shit happens in Florida.
Was he like
I
spinning it?
mean, yeah. I mean, Florida has 20 old people with chlamydia in nursing homes.
I have to say, I was stunned when I went down there in the area that we were in. If you were less than 55 years old, you were not allowed to own a house in that area. Like, what? So if I inherit a house from someone there, I can't live there till I'm 55. Okay.
Oh, I'd sell it.
Well, they were selling it. I went down there to visit her for a week.
That's crazy.
It was a beautiful place too, because you had water behind the house. Like it was right, the back of the property was on a lake, and then right across the street was also on a lake. So you had like lakefront property both sides. It's cool.
Hell yeah. But that ought to bring a decent penny and probably not be on the market very long.
Yeah, they actually, before it was even on the market, they had people walking into the house to see how much it was going to cost. They didn't even, word of mouth, people were like, "Oh, this house is becoming available. It's been owned by this person like for 25 years."
You said lakefront or beachfront?
Lakefront, so AKA gators, lots of gators.
Gators.
Was it like Okeechobee?
No, oh God, I know this. It
You
was
got gators here too.
it
We
was
call
near
them
Tampa. It
moose.
was near Tampa Bay, but it was on the other side of the bay from the city, the big city.
St.
Um,
Petersburg.
I know one of the places. Let me see if I can find it. Whoops, wrong mouse.
The Villages or St. Pete?
That doesn't sound familiar. It's all I know is that it was very close to like a reserve where the people could go and observe manatees.
Manatees are cool. When I lived in Jacksonville, we got to see them.
I need somebody to come observe me. I'm a manatee.
You're a man that's tipsy.
I ain't scared.
If you want them to come watch your sea cow,
You're who?
Yes, please.
gray and oily.
Mary Poppins in a side chat.
It's right by a city called Marathon. Does that make any
Marathon.
sense?
Marathon's in
I've
Ontario.
never
isn't
heard
it?
of that.
No, it's Florida.
There's a
'Cause
marathon
the only reason I know about it is it's by there's a place called the Sunset Bar and Grill there. Let me see here. Which one is it? There's
I have
three.
heard of that, but I've never heard of Marathon. I've heard of.
I'm just looking at 3 of them in here.
I know the Villages is a big retirement community down there right outside of Tampa. So
That sounds familiar.
yeah. And I think that may be where you're talking about. Is it just a little bit north of Tampa?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's probably it. The Villages. I mean, they're supposed to have all kinds of just about anything you want in there. To pretty much a town on its own.
Oh, it definitely is, except for everything's closed by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. 9 o'clock.
Because you got to be 55.
I know. Yeah, and everybody who works at those places has to come in from out of town because they can't live in town.
Yeah. Kaopectate is on the menu.
Well, I was a truck driver for 15 years, and so, and my truck driving days ended in the state of Florida. So I don't really have a whole lot of use for it.
That's where the truck broke down?
And that's where that guy used my truck to commit suicide at. So,
Oh, crap.
under Sarasota, right down below Tampa, there.
Oh shit, that's rough.
Yeah, he run out across the interstate highway and run right into my lane. I had nowhere to go at 6 o'clock in the morning before daylight, and so pretty much I lost my nerves to drive anymore after that. So.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. That actually happened to someone that my family knows, and I don't know if I think he finally got back in the truck, but it took him months before he could even get into a car without having shakes.
Well, I tried driving for a year afterwards, and I just finally got to the point where paranoia and the panic attacks and everything else that happened afterwards, that I just finally I finally just walked away, sold the truck and walked away from it.
That blows.
That's understandable.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
I just got out of the shower, so I don't look this bad usually.
We were going to talk to you about that.
Well, you're kind of in the shadow too, so we can't really see you at all.
Y'all wouldn't like to see fat chicks now, so we won't go there. Just leave it where it is. Nobody likes to see fat chicks.
I have seen white chicks though.
So Deep South may or may not be doing a live stream after this. So pretty much when he starts his, I'm dropping mine, but he's not getting back to me. So.
Is he pissing out of his asshole this evening?
He never mentioned.
Good old butt beat.
So what's everybody into this weekend?
Sleeping in.
I'm into many things.
We have a lot of rain coming, so and I got the windows up, so if y'all hear something that's coming from us, let us know so I can put the windows down.
Yeah, it's been pouring here all day.
Yeah, we've got tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings out for us, and they should be hitting us within the next couple hours. So we've been 39 days without rain, and it is terribly dry here. So this is a blessing to us.
I wish we were that long without rain, because then I wouldn't have gotten rained on my way home last Friday.
Oh gosh.
11 o'clock at night. Windy as hell and soaking wet. Sucked.
Trust me, I wanted pizza at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I went out, had no idea it was raining, and just instantly got drenched. I'm just like,
We were down at the creek one day on the four-wheelers, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky when we left the house. And we got down there, was down there for probably about 5 minutes, wasn't it? And we, no more turning four-wheelers off, and I got off mine, was getting a rock, and this big old huge crash of lightning came right behind us, wasn't it? And he's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. And I was like, yeah, me too. I couldn't get across that water fast enough.
oh yeah, lightning is terrifying, especially when it's close.
Oh, I have huge white pine trees behind my house. 2 of them that has been struck, and one struck one of the pine trees a few years ago. Scared the living shit out of us because it was like a bomb. It was like a bam when it got real fast. And you don't sleep that night when that happens,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bad experience with a tree.
Yeah, we've had family members get hit by lightning.
Oh gosh.
My mother-in-law's been hit, and her uncle was hit. He was inside his garage when it happened, and a lightning bolt come through the window of the door, and he happened to have his hand up on his boat. His boat was in the garage, and he had his hand on the metal railing, and it hit that metal railing and stuck it to him, and melted his flip-flops to his feet.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. How is he today? Is he okay today?
Yeah, he's fine today. I mean, he's had, ever since then, he's had heart problems, actually, stuff to do with his nervous system and whatnot. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, he's okay. He has to keep an eye on that stuff.
How's his feet?
His feet are fine. They were able to go in and remove the flip-flops and get all the material out, because your feet grow skin like your hands do.
Yeah.
And oily kind of like your hands, so they'll actually heal pretty quick. So his feet did okay. I mean, like at first, obviously it was pretty gnarly, but after time he was good to go. But you know, lightning's nothing to mess around with. I've had lightning bolt hit 6 foot from me and hit a little tree in my yard, knocked me flat on my ass.
Yeah, I don't mess with lightning or electricity. We live in the mountains, and people say you don't get tornadoes in the mountains and this, that, and the other. Well, we had one that hit in 2012, and it touched down, developed like behind our house, not too far. And then I take pictures of everything. So here I am on the back porch, the huge lightning storm, wind blowing. I'm taking pictures. And Daryl's sitting here on the couch. He's curled up. He was like, holy shit, what's going on out there? So he hollers and he says, you better get your butt in here. And I'm like, why? I was like, it ain't nothing going on yet. So I'm just stepping in out the back door getting pictures. And all of a sudden it stops lightning, wind stops blowing and everything. And this cloud starts turning real fast. And I hollered at him and I was like, come here, look how fast this cloud's turning. And I look in here and he's curled up on the couch and I'm like, come here and look. And about that time, that's all you heard was just like a real strong gust of wind go across in front of the house here. And it was a tornado. And dummy me, blonde moment, I was the dummy standing there saying, come here, look how fast this cloud's turning. Still out here taking pictures of it. And it knocks the power out, knocks high voltage power lines down. And my father was an electrician all his life, so I know firsthand what electricity will do to you because he got zapped several times by it. And we stood up on the main road that night stopping traffic, and these cars just kept running over these high voltage power lines, and I'm like, you people are idiots.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, and I mean, luckily, somehow or another, when it happened, I don't know how it happened, but the power grid was cut off to this whole part of the mountain that we live on. And it was because, like, right after it happened, we went off the mountain to see what had happened, because everybody up here on the mountain, we all grew up together, we're kin, So we kind of watch out for everybody. So we went off the mountain. We couldn't get down. We got stuck up there for what, 6 hours?
Yeah, we was having to block traffic.
We had to stop traffic to keep them from running over the lines because we didn't know if they were live power lines or not. But there was one telephone pole that was knocked down, so the line was hanging. It was almost even with the ground. And so here comes this truck up through there, and the guy was drunk when he was driving. And I didn't realize it was him, but he lived down the road from us. And he ran over at power line, and all I could do was just turn my back to it and cover my ears because I knew what was going to happen. And
But the main thing was there was a line that would have, if a car hit it hanging down across the road, it would have probably decapitated, took the top off that car or whatever they were driving.
Ooh.
So that's why we still had to stop everybody from coming, because back behind here there's a big recreation area with campsites and all that stuff. And it was the weekend, so it was pretty much full, and so everybody was trying to leave out to go get them refills and all that stuff. So we are having to stop traffic and tell them they might as well go back to the campground because they ain't no way in the world they could get through there.
Well, our road is like a blind curvy road. It's like every curve you can't see what's coming. And you get all these out-of-state people that like to drive on the other side of the road. And that's the reason why we go to town at night, so we can see another vehicle coming. But people are just stupid that night. I'm like, man, how ignorant running over telephone lines when you don't know if they got power to them or not.
Oh yeah, people are just stupid. I've seen people do that. It's just like, really, it's like, that's, you can get your car entangled in that, and then people have to risk their life to get your dumbass out of, and your car out of the power line.
Oh yeah, yep.
I don't know why, but on here, my next video that would play after this one, that whole up next video, is the best of eagle attacks caught on video. What the hell does that have to do with motovlogging?
Hello, Deep South.
Hello, Deep South.
Oh.
I'm glad you showed up. Now my title makes sense.
The guy was big fingers.
No, it's only
like a random title every show.
That's the one.
Yeah. Universal Sign Language.
Oh, somebody's not happy.
Yeah, that's my kids. Let me put my headset on. 'Cause Jesus Christ.
Yeah, today was actually really nice here. It started off real cloudy and then cleared up, and now it's raining. But I had a good day of taking the bike out because I'm kind of happy because I won't be able to ride again until Friday.
I mean, I don't even know what the weather was today. I literally did not even look out the window today.
I
you
just
were
worked
stuck
5
inside
days.
all day?
Yeah.
Sucks. But I have to get out because I work at home. So if I don't leave the house on my day off, then I don't leave the house the entire week except for, 5 minutes after work or something stupid.
We know
Urban's
the feeling.
gone. Urban's gone. He said his internet's giving him trouble. So I told him to pay his bill.
I've been there.
Couldn't pay his bill. Start a GoFundMe like everybody else does.
Oh God. I'll tell
Maybe
you, I
if he
thought
wasn't
of doing.
donating to every stream, he could probably save enough money to pay his bills.
Shit, I never got my check.
Damn.
I want to hire Brewster to fund me. I might only have it for a few months because I'll be dead after writing that as well. I don't even trust myself on a 600 currently.
No, man, I want that Porsche 930 GoFundMe. I need to raise $130,000.
That's
Good
all.
luck, buddy.
Kudos to anybody that donated.
Damn, if I had your money, I'd burn mine.
Just call Casey Neistat. That's all.
I know Jake Paul. Just become friends with Jake Paul.
No, I'd rather be poor.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Yeah.
So I don't even know who you guys
You
are
don't want
talking.
his Disney Channel flow.
I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Well, who we're talking about, you know that kid down your street there that you really hate?
Okay.
Same guy.
They act about that way.
That'll work.
The Paul brothers in general are just douchebags. Jake Paul is by far worse. Because, I mean, he burned furniture in California during a drought. We're not supposed to burn stuff.
What was that? Was it kid? Was it TJ Hunt or something? Wasn't that the kid looks like he's 12?
Not TJ Hooker.
Was it Hooker? I don't know, man. I just remember seeing some video. Some kid looked like he was 12 years old driving around in a Lamborghini. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, that's TJ Hunt. Yeah, he's. I don't remember how he got all the money he has.
I don't think he has any. I think it's all facade, to be honest.
No, I think he was like a skater or something.
I don't know. I skated for years. I still ain't never heard of that little kid.
It is possible, but improbable.
You know, I skated one time, fell off the board, decided never to do it again.
I had a very similar situation, except it was with rollerblades.
Ooh.
Oh, I miss
I-
rollerblades.
I would never. Yeah, no. My very first time on rollerblades, they put them on my feet and they said, "Go out and play." So I'm super excited, and I jump out on the landing and to go. Feet went up over my head, and I landed on my back. It was the most painful experience.
Ouch.
Not the first or last time that your feet went up over your head and you landed on your back, was it?
Here's the thing: did you have the quad ones or did you have the inlines?
Inline.
Oh, that's
Rollerblades, not roller skates.
Oh, great.
I would have been better off with roller skates.
I don't know. I actually tried both. I prefer inlines over the roller skates, I guess.
More handling.
I thought it'd be closer to like figure skates. Yeah, no. Nope. The ground hurts a little too much. I prefer falling off of a horse than falling while rollerblading because the ground is a lot more forgiving when it's not pavement.
Yeah, see, me, I just prefer not falling at all.
Sometimes you just don't really have a choice for that one.
At least the rollerblades won't step on you, though.
That is true. That is very true. I have definitely been stepped on and kicked and
Hit and kicked. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do it on purpose or by accident?
Sounds like a good time.
The kick that I've received, they were definitely. I've been kicked twice, and the first time, 100%, she meant to do it because she's a nasty little bitch. But it was a. And actually, it's my own. It's actually my own fault as well, which is hilarious because I reached. She had a spot just behind her girth that if you touched her there, she would throw her head back and she'd whip out her foot and kick and do like a little cow kick. Oh, she got me right on the hip.
Oh gosh.
We had
I barely even realized it because she was so small at the time. I didn't even realize I'd been kicked until I saw the bruise later.
I didn't realize that you were hanging out with Tanya Harding at the time.
Well, at least you didn't
that would have hurt even more because those are skates.
The knee, right?
Yeah.
We had
Tanya Harding.
That's I was waiting for you to ask that.
Oh, we're such young children.
If I Google this, is it NSFW or SFW?
Look up that plus figure skating. She's
it's safe. It's safe.
It's very safe. Because it happened during the Olympics. It's safe enough.
My wife had a horse that you had to really watch because we had a pond in the back of the farm that we would have to cut through the paddock to go fishing. Well, she had hand raised this horse, and so it pretty much thought it was human, and it liked to play tag. And so when you were walking through the paddock, you had to really pay attention because she would literally sneak up behind you and bite you on the ass and then turn around and take off running.
That sounds about right.
We have a
Sounds
dog
like my
that does
ex-wife, actually.
Yeah, we didn't. We played tag actually with our horses too, but usually while we were riding them, so that was not the horse didn't exactly participate so much.
Never been on a
It's
horse.
not willingly.
Also sounds like my ex-wife.
I had one as a kid that a little stud pony that and he would not go anywhere without another horse in front of him. Well, I got the bright idea that I was going to get out there one day during the week when Daddy wasn't home and all this stuff. So I saddled him up and bridled him up and got out there and got him up on him, and he wouldn't go anywhere. So I reached up there and broke off me an apple limb, and I popped him across the tail. That was the worst thing I could have possibly ever done. He reared up with so much power that he kicked back, and he literally fell backwards on his back, and the saddle was just enough of a hole there that when he landed right on my legs. My legs was in that crease, so all I got was bruised that day.
You know, horse is willing to kill you when it flips right over to get you.
Yeah.
We had the other night. We had just went to bed, and about 3 minutes later, we heard something go bang, bang, bang outside like that, and our dog went flying out the door. She's got a doggy door, and she was outside raising hell. So we got up. I told him, I said, "Oh hell!" I said, "That's the bear." I said, "Go get the gun." I was like, I said, "I'll get the flashlight." That bear was probably about 400 pounds, and he was not afraid of us one bit, wasn't. And our little dog was trying to get off the porch to go fight him, and then she came running back, and she looked at us, and she was like, "What the hell is that?"
Why does it smell funny?
You guys can smell that?
Bears? Yeah.
Oh, no.
You can smell the brown bears here.
I didn't know if these live streams could smell stuff again.
It's smell-o-vision.
That's right. It's probably a good thing we don't have smell-o-vision.
If you can smell my beard, oh my lord.
Does it remind you of Long John Silver's or something?
It would smell like my wife, but that's beside the point.
Wow. Well, I always do say beards are for her pleasure.
Yes, ma'am.
Flavor saver.
Oh.
They call them mustache rides, but they're really beard bounces.
Tickler.
No, I'm disturbed now because my dad has a beard.
That's not your problem. That's your mom's problem.
He has a wife.
Where's the beard going? That's what we got to worry about.
I don't want to think about it.
It's stuck in your brain. It's okay.
The next time you look at your dad, just run your fingers through his beard and just look for any signs of residue or food.
Oh God!
Just smell your finger.
Or just look at him and grab it and go.
Oh,
God.
Oh God!
Well, you notice I had to get rid of mine the other day.
Yeah, I put him in the blender. Can't y'all tell? I was fixing supper, and I was like, "Well, he looks like he needs a haircut." And I said, "Come here, honey. I want to show you something." He stuck his head down in it. Pulled it back out.
Damn, girl.
That's violent.
That's violent. Breathe into the pillow.
All right, people not to visit.
Well, now I have to say, I was mean one time to some friends. Every Saturday, I would cook a big meal because we always watch college football. And I had 2 dogs. They would wait 30 minutes before the games came on and come to the house so they could eat with us. I got tired of it because they were like me and my then ex. We ate big time. So I had an idea. I was like, well, I'll put some food on the plates for the dogs and put them on the floor. Let the dogs eat the food off the plates. Then I'll put the plates back up in the cabinet. So I took some chicken off the chicken legs and gave it to them, and they cleaned the plates up. So I walked over to the plates and I looked at them. I was like, well, they cleaned these plates up really good. So I stuck them up in the cabinet with the clean plates. They left in 5 minutes. They never came back. Best way to get them to leave.
There you go.
That one's a good one.
It worked.
Kanye Harding, she got like her leg struck or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Who said that?
And played the victim.
He's learning.
Yeah, he's learning. He's educating himself. That was when I was a kid.
What are you, 12?
That was 3 years before I was born.
Gee, okay, the ultimate. How fucking old are you? I know we played this game before, but Jesus
20.
Christ. Oh my God.
What? You're gonna be ageist now?
I'm not. What?
I'm only triggered by that, Deep South.
Well, I'm still the oldest one in this daggone place, so.
I think I'm the second oldest. No, Deep South is the oldest. So
No, we'll go with that. We'll go with
I don't know about that. Don't put that voodoo on me, girl.
I'm just happy that I'm not the oldest for once, because at work I'm the oldest person on my team, and I definitely don't feel like the maturest.
Sorry for you.
And it's only by like a few months, but I'm the oldest. And apparently I'm supposed to be the responsible one. Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I'm the one who tries too hard and over assists. But I take nothing too seriously. I do. It's terrible. They have to tell me to stop. In some cases.
Yeah.
Depends on how much I like them.
Excelling in a mediocre world is really not that hard, though. That's the sad part. My world. Sorry, where I work, we're not mediocre. So.
Same here.
I'm glad to hear that.
Said the mediocre person.
Yeah. Looking at the side chat is like looking at soft porn.
Okay, off subject. Who? Okay, Deep South. I know you're on my Instagram. Did you see the tattoo of the spider?
I don't know.
Oh God, no, that's fine.
Sure.
I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Ah, no.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's scary.
Nah, never.
No.
It's an actual tattoo. I sent that to Shade Tree. I'm waiting to get cussed out in one of his vlogs now.
Or is he terrified of spiders?
I've seen that.
I actually, after having watched that recent moto vlog with the damn spider on the freaking, oh my God, I'm like that. That makes me not want to ride the bike through the country, like to do motocross at all.
Y'all should go with us riding ATVs every day when we cross at the creek.
Yeah, y'all got bears and shit though.
Spider webs like this big around.
Y'all are like spider. Fuck you, spider.
I'll tell you this right now. I'll let you go ahead.
It's like a goddamn bear.
Well, Deep South, was you in here a while ago when I said we had about 400-pound bear in the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like a couple years ago, I had a 4-wheeler that would half run, and we turned the curve down at the creek down there, and she started hollering at me to get back. I couldn't get that daggum thing in reverse, and
I was about ready to push him with mine.
I mean, and
in the water.
And what we did was we come up on a mama bear with 2 cubs.
Yep.
And I just about didn't get mine going fast. Couldn't get it going fast enough for they.
I told him nicely. I was like, back up and go. Back up and go. And I was trying to be quiet because she looked right at me and took 2 steps forward. And my heart was racing. I was like, and I was thinking the worst thing you can do is turn your back to a wild animal. And I told him, I was like, back up and go. And he said, why? And I said, just don't ask why. I was like, go.
I'm pretty sure the worst thing you can do is roll up on a mama bear with their 2 cubs.
Well, he was
that's
trying
like the
to
worst thing you
reverse
can do
it.
in nature.
He was having to rock his four-wheeler to get it in gear. And finally, I looked at him. I was like, "Would you back the fuck up and go like that?" Then he did. Then he really got on it.
That's when you go, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
No, nope. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Doggone
No,
it.
thanks.
I think I found the den though. I'm going to try to go back down there at the end of the week. There's a huge rock wall down there. I'm going to take my GoPro and record it and put it on YouTube. But I think I found the den in that rock wall. And you can see where something's been going in and out of it. It's something big. It's the bear, or it's got to be a cougar or something going in and out of it.
See, I would rather take on a bear than a mountain lion because you don't see or hear the mountain lions coming.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, our neighbor used to raise goats behind us, and he had a mountain lion that would come up there every night, and we kill the little ones, the babies.
Yep.
And the first time I saw it, my dogs were down in the backyard going off on something. So I grabbed the knife because then I didn't have a gun and walked down at the backyard. And the mountain lion, it sounded like a cat. And I kept shining the flashlight down there, and I saw the eyes of the mountain lion and then the eyes of the goat. And I was like, oh, shit, when I realized what it was. And I hollered at them. I told them, I was like, get to the house. So I started walking up the hill backwards. And then as I kept the flashlight on it, I could see it like standing up and kind of like walking forward a little bit. That was the first time I'd ever seen one before. And he got rid of his goats, and we hadn't seen any anymore, though.
Yeah, they're pretty
Now we
nasty.
got bear problems.
You're way smarter than me. I would be the one to scream as loud as I can.
Oh, no.
Run.
Just run downhill.
What you do is you play dead. And you have to make sure that you soil yourself.
Oh, I would do that regardless.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
or make sure, see, now here's the real rule, is you always make sure you take a friend that you can outrun. And if
Yes,
you
sir.
can't outrun them, you hit him in the knee with a stick.
Hey,
You don't have to outrun the
that's
bear.
what she
You
would
gotta
do,
outrun
man.
the bear with.
That's why we told you about Tanya Harding, okay? So you know what to do.
Every man for himself.
We're going to tie her into every single story that we
Tied up Tanya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Tanya,
no,
that
the closest-
bitch.
Y'all Canadians up there, y'all have those moose, and that thing scared me worse than any of them.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty. They're not very. There's none in my area though. You have to go much further north. But yeah, my friend, he likes to do a lot of traveling around everywhere, and he ran into a couple of situations with moose. Yeah, they're not very nice.
With the
Yeah,
plural,
we got moose around here. I'd much rather go against a moose than a bear.
with the plural of
Yeah.
moose.
No, I don't think you would.
Oh
No,
yeah,
it's not meese.
Oh, moose is what? Meese?
Moose. The plural of moose is moose.
It's got to be
The
moose.
plural of moose is, oh, fuck my life.
The plural of moose is, I'm fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. I
He
feel like
almost got
that's it.
attacked by a moose.
Yeah, they'll even take on a car. Like they have no
Oh, yeah.
problem.
I got a story
I did
about
get
that.
attacked when I was 16.
I got a story about that. I was up in northern Maine one time, and I come up around the curve and going down a hill, and there's a moose standing in the middle of the road, and I just stopped in the road. The car that was behind me, I didn't realize it, but it was a Maine State Trooper, and he come on the CB radio and said, "Driver, whatever you do not hit that air horn on that semi truck." So he said, and he worked his way around my truck down in the ditch bank and back around and got on the other side of the moose. And he turned on his lights, flashing lights, and blowed the horn and siren and all that stuff. And that moose almost caught him before he could sling that police car back around.
I swore I heard you say Mustang.
Don't they only hit crowds though?
Yeah. Moose standing. Okay.
Yeah, they're kamikazes.
No, the moose sting hits the crowds and then says sorry afterwards.
The
But,
Canadian Mustang.
but he told me he took me up a few miles up the road there and told me to pull in the little closed diner. I said, I didn't do nothing wrong. He said, no, he said, follow me in here. And I pulled in behind him at the diner. and he started want me to walk behind him through a little hog path road back to the. I didn't know what was back there through the woods, and I said, "Wait a daggone minute now! I ain't these young maniacs up here. I'm kind of scared to do this kind of follow him into the woods." You know?
Maniacs driving them Mustangs.
Over there, like, hey, boy, you got a pretty mouth.
But he showed me a semi truck back there. There was a lot in the back, towing lot, and he showed me a big old Peterbilt that blowed his horn at a moose, and that daggone moose had charged him, and he challenged that daggone semi truck, and it knocked the daggone motor back up into the cabin.
Oh, I love it. I think, and they say we speak funny. Daggone.
How would that happen? A moose that strong?
Yeah, but that's just my southern way of talking. So
it's delightful.
Trust me, a lot of my family is from Kentucky, Tennessee. So yeah, no, I am 100% used to that accent. I hear it all the time.
Well, at least y'all can halfway understand me. I go over. I used to have to go to Quebec all the time.
Oh God.
And then French Canadians, now they'd act like they could not understand the word of what I was saying.
Oh, they would.
Yeah.
Comment ça va?
Yeah, so. But I learned one thing: if you start cussing them slogans out, they will start speaking English quick.
Oh, they all speak English.
Oh yeah, they all speak English. There's
since Canadians bilingual or whatever over there, they can speak English, but they don't. They was trying to mess with me, you know, by talking French. So,
I've heard, not all, but I've heard there's a lot of snooty people like that. French Canadian.
Well, yeah. That's exactly what we feel about the situation. Exactly.
I mean, Ontario is a whole different world than Quebec is.
Yep.
I mean, I enjoyed going up to Quebec, up into Ontario, but Quebec, y'all can have that place over there.
Quebec's the deep south of Canada.
I don't even know if it's the deep south. It's just the.
More like the Louisiana of Canada.
I don't know. I think it honestly is like the armpit of Canada. Just send all the trash that direction, please. Well, I mean, they're terrible with motorcycles too. Like they are. You can't do anything over there. Otherwise, they're just from what I understand, it's so restrictive there because they had so many issues with the Hells Angels, like 20 years ago, and they lock everything down.
So do they also drive diesels and hybrids over there?
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Hybrid diesels.
Well, let's get Big Bad Wolf Moto in here. See what he got to say about it.
Well, I wasn't trying to offend anybody that is from Quebec.
No, he probably agree with you.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Well, it's like anywhere else. I mean, you could say
he's from Greece, though, so it really wouldn't matter.
There's going to be good people and bad people everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think where I work, like since I started actually supporting Canadians, the only time I ever have a bad day is when I'm speaking to someone from Quebec, or someone from the States, because there's some pretty interesting people from New York City.
It depends on where in New York too, because I hated New York, but there's one place in New York that I actually like, and that's Long Island. They're their own group of people on Long Island. You go to Manhattan Island, and it's a totally different group of people. And then you go over to the mainland, and that's a whole different group of people. And that's even segregated up into 4 quadrants, depending on where you're at in the state. It's the strangest state I've ever been in. Most of the other states I've been through, it's pretty much, they're all about the same everywhere you go. New York is split up into like 7 different demographics. It's the weirdest state ever.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I live pretty close to Buffalo, and it actually intimidates me to drive through Buffalo because you feel like you're driving through the ghetto, like really badly. And my sister, she was over the border drinking, and they stopped at a stoplight in the middle of the night, a police officer rolled up on them. They're like, "You are in the ghetto right now. You do not stop at lights at this time of night. You keep going, otherwise you're going to get yourself attacked." When a cop tells you can run a red light, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
Was she in Detroit? What the hell happened?
Yeah, they told him to keep going.
That sounds like
would they pull you over for speeding though?
They didn't pull her over. They pulled up beside her and told her to just keep going.
I know, but would they say the same thing if you were speeding through?
I would think that it would be one of those, you slow, look, and go.
Yeah, treat it as a yield.
Yeah, pretty much.
My stepmom grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn.
Yeah. I didn't know this when I was a kid. I just heard stories of New York City. It's a big city. There's going to be a lot of bad smells everywhere and a lot of good ones. I was like 7, and I said, New York City smells bad. And yeah, you don't say that to a New Yorker. She literally looked at me with the dirtiest look and goes, "That's only because of New Jersey."
You're not wrong, though.
and that statement is about 75% correct.
Yeah, yes it is. New Jersey is the literal armpit of the United States.
Yeah, when you're driving up 95 and you see cesspools and shit lining the interstate, it's like, what the hell is this?
Apparently, you've never been to Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
I've been to Gary,
Mine
Indiana.
is from Gary, Indiana.
Oh, tell them I'm very sorry. Yeah, I've been to Gary, Indiana. Just through it. It's like Chicago's worst, like, cousin.
Chicago's the worst shithole in the entire union, but Gary, Indiana is the smelliest motherfucker I have ever driven through. Oh my god!
Trust me, I went through a train through Gary, Indiana, and there was shit smothered all over the walls. Not even a joke.
Of course, you're not joking.
I'm like, what the fucking way am I on this? That was disgusting. I'm like, I want to get the hell off of this.
Yeah.
I saw 2 or 3 drug deals go down while I was in Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago was actually, Chicago wasn't bad for me when I was there, but I found, oddly enough, the bus station in Cleveland was really creepy.
Serafina, are y'all going to move down to Ohio? Did I hear you say something about that in a live stream?
Yeah. My fiance lives in Cincinnati, so we're gonna be moving down. I'm gonna be moving down there as of May.
That's only an hour and 15 minutes from me.
Hey, and we are also looking if we can get our little online store off the ground. We're going to be looking to move either into Tennessee or into North Carolina. So,
oh, you won't be far from us then.
Actually, we probably are going to be in your area, not in early next year, because his parents live in Tennessee, which is why we were thinking about it. That's why we were more so thinking North Carolina, so that we're not quite so close to mom and dad.
Yeah. What part of North Carolina?
I really liked being around Maggie's Valley. Ooh.
Oh goodness, that's just an hour from us.
Maggie's Valley was great.
About 2 hours.
2 to 3 hours. About 2 to 3 hours.
I mean, I haven't traveled enough of North Carolina to know, and it really depends on if he can get a job in his area, like in his field, if he decides he wants to work again, and we end up moving for that. So it depends if there's any factories, because he's an automations technician.
If he decides he wants to work again, what the fuck?
Outside of the store, if our store is going well, we're gonna just quit everything else and just do the store.
Understood. I'm just that just blew my mind right there.
He really likes his job, but he's having a hard time with it right now because it's long hours and his heart's not very good. So we're concerned about that, and we want to move into a little bit of a less stress situation, which is not really starting a new business, but we're hoping.
Fair enough.
It is hard to be in business for yourself and work from home, because that's what we do. And for us, with the line of work we do, it's like we always have to be available 24/7. There's no getting away from it.
What sort of business are you in?
We broker freight for a major trucking company.
I was so hoping you two were gonna say you make porn.
That's only you, Prairie.
Fat people porn does not sell good.
Actually, there's a market for it. Just saying.
Yeah, there is. I used to help my
there's a market
friend
for everything.
run a.
There's a market for everything.
Yeah,
If there's a market for cartoon porn, there's a market for anything.
There is.
Yeah, they called it piggy porn, I reckon.
Actually, it's big beautiful women porn. There you go.
Yeah, this ain't big. This is big, and this definitely ain't beautiful. So ain't nobody gonna see my naked ass shining. Nope, not gonna happen.
All right, you guys. I actually need to hop off here. I just wanted to definitely hop on and say hi to everybody for a little bit, but I gotta get ready for work. So you guys
work there.
Bye, Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
Good night, Mac
Good
Daddy.
talking to you, Mac Daddy.
Later,
Have a
bud.
good night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was
I don't know
seven.
why it's so. I don't know why it's so awkward just calling him Mac Daddy.
You know, it's actually not that awkward for me because there was someone who I used to game with that was Mac Daddy, so that.
So you're used to calling people daddy.
Yeah. Well, as long as there's a Mac in there, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always laughed at that guy because he was a little bit silly and did really random shit. And sounds familiar, but yeah, he would run into a fight on a cloth wearer thinking he was wearing plate.
Was that a picture of your bike, Seraphina, on Instagram today?
Yes, that was my bike.
You got a good looking bike.
Yeah, it does good photos.
Yeah. Well, I got out there in the yard playing around my four wheeler today, and
Almost killed my dog.
I tried trying to pop a wheelie with an automatic ATV, and that is not an easy thing to do.
You wouldn't know. I've never actually done a wheelie on my bike. I don't want to actually learn on my bike either because I'm afraid of dropping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel safe doing wheelies at all. I mean, for ATVs, no. I mean, I had a 125 that had a bar in the back of it that I could pop wheelies and ride them around with, but mine's just too heavy for it. No.
Yeah, I've seen my cousin do a wheelie on a four-wheeler. And I'm like, if you ever do that when I'm on that thing, I will punch you.
I got a noise. It makes a popping sound every now and then, and I can't figure out where it's at. So I figured I'd get out there and it only does it usually when I'm down in the creek climbing rocks or something or else. So I was trying to make it make that noise. So I was throttling up on it, trying to make it and playing around with it, trying to figure out where that noise comes from, because I can't never find it when I'm down on the creek. So I just had to I was trying to make that noise again up here, but I couldn't get it to do it.
Yeah. Also, though, I like four-wheelers and ATVs. Like my cousin, Arctic Cat, I think is the brand.
Yeah, Arctic Cat, yeah.
And I mean, it was a couple weeks that I was there with my grandparents, and he was there as well. He brought a deer home on it. Just on the back of it, like it was nothing. He's like, "Yeah, I shot it."
Yeah. Every house here up on the mountain, they've got at least two. I mean, when it snows, that's the only way you can get around.
Oh yeah, I mean, my grandparents live up in the Smoky Mountains. I mean,
so Deep, are you doing a stream after this?
I wasn't planning on it, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we was this nut over here one day. I was sitting in here in the house, and she told me to come out there and have her get a rock that she got out of the creek off of it and come to find out, here she was with a daggum rock as big as the four-wheeler. Had the whole back end squatted on the ground.
This is true.
And
It's 311 pounds. And I picked it up by myself out of the creek.
Deep South, what's up with the lightsaber?
That was just me playing with the kids, man.
I can't. I don't.
He just used his finger.
Kids.
He just used his finger.
I don't really have an excuse.
This finger?
That finger.
That finger?
My batteries. Yeah.
I don't know. This finger?
So I have such tiny fingers and hands. Like, not even a joke. Like,
Yeah, don't let them behind you. You'll find out how big they are.
Yep. It's gonna hurt.
That's not really a bad threat. Come on.
When your eyes
it
pop out.
depends on how much you lubricate.
You ain't that big.
That's what my wife said.
Well, it only took an hour to get here.
That is exactly what my wife said.
Don't remind me. I got to go to the doctor tomorrow to do the CARES thing or whatever for the hospital, because I got to get them daggum things. Them tests
Dang gun.
next week, so I get the water hose treatment next weekend. So
I'm telling
next
you
month, next week. So
to do the lower, then do the upper.
I'm gonna be saying "daggone" all week now.
You are. You'll be all right.
That daggum. You don't want to have that daggum upper. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't want to have that.
He's gonna have a lower GI, a upper GI, and a colonoscopy done not tomorrow, but the next Monday. So I'm gonna tell his doctor.
Daggum, I don't want to hear about that.
I'm gonna say to the lower first.
That sounds like daggum. That's gonna hurt.
Daggone digital exam.
Yeah. That daggum leaky's gonna put his fingers in my butthole. That's what that sounds like.
Boomhauer, right? Is where that comes from? Boomhauer?
No, that's just daggum. My friends.
That's where I've heard it.
Okay, fair enough.
I know it's like a Texas accent, like a lot of like the oil riggers have it.
You got to get out of the house more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I can't really even say. I can agree with you on that, but I can't really say that I get out of the house enough, because I really don't. Which is why when I have a day off, I usually vanish for the entire day on the bike.
As you should. Like literally, that's what you should do. And I get behind that 100%.
I do, and apparently, one of the areas that I usually like to ride is filled with asshole cops right now. They've been pulling people over and ticketing them $125 fine for having a sticker on their helmet.
What?
You are not allowed, apparently, to have stickers or anything attached to your helmet whatsoever, because the glue from the sticker can affect the integrity of the helmet.
That sounds like some Canadian bullshit, right?
That is a cash grab.
Give my middle finger to the cops that are doing that.
Give them one of these. Give them one of these.
Yeah, no. But apparently a few people have gotten pretty nasty tickets that way, and so now I have to be careful when going in near that city that someone might pull me over and give me a ticket for having a GoPro.
That's unbelievable. I could have Leaky's bike it fucking. I could have Leaky's actually living on my back seat and not get a ticket. And that would be funny to me, because I would love to have Leaky's living on my back seat.
Challenge accepted.
Come here, Bubs. What do you got?
I'm a reach around guy.
Well, of course you are. That's why we talk. If you didn't have the goddamn decent courtesy to give me a reach around, we wouldn't even be talking. That's a whole other story.
Okay, I need to grab headphones.
Those aren't pillows.
Is that from I know the movie that's from.
If you didn't have the goddamn decent courtesy to give a reach around. What movie is that from?
No, those aren't
Full
pillows.
Metal
That
Jacket, I think. I think it's supposed to
Yes, Padawan.
movie.
That is. You just go and watch that whole movie and then come back.
That's actually the movie I was
Where is
watching
it?
when I had a seizure. So I don't know if I watched it.
You need to watch
was
that
just
movie
like-
before you watch any of my videos because I make that reference at least 100 times.
You know, I just remember like the battle scene and then just being in a hospital.
Well, I remember actually being in a battle and then being in a hospital, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Oh, I just made it
I could
completely
not. I
weird.
could not survive in a war. Like I would be the first one to die.
Well, death
You
is an
probably-
option.
I mean that, or I would just. I don't know.
So the reason your Padawan joke made me kind of laugh is because I'm going to show this to you. This is horrible. Don't laugh too hard.
I can't guarantee anything.
Well, Mrs. Peach's
Well,
boyfriend's
Alberto.
here.
Mrs. Peaches and Hollers there and Holler. Oh my God! Oh, go back! Ah! I love it. Yes, you Padawan.
Yep, I have the. I do cosplay every so often.
What the
Oh, I
fuck
love
am I
that
doing?
so much. I can't even explain how
I
much
was
I
like,
love
what
that.
the hell did he walk into? We're showing off our sex toys.
I have to
Oh
change
my
the batteries
God.
in this thing, but
Deep South has got one too.
Leaky, what kind of fucking show are you running?
there you go. Now just there you go.
It's the Let It All Out channel.
That mean I get to show my cock now, or what?
No.
Just
No,
wait.
Holler,
Wait for the
I
side
don't
chat. You'll
have
get
my
your answer.
micron microscope in order to see that. So
Hey man, all it's got to do is please me.
Yeah, just leave it in there because Mrs. Peaches still likes you, so you don't
Oh,
need to
yeah,
drive her away.
that's a valid point.
This is actually very warm.
Why
What,
did you
the
pee on
lightsaber?
yourself?
No, the cape.
Yeah, that would be warm.
I honestly don't even
Porn. I mean,
out what's going on right now. I really don't.
Well, I actually bought this thing for my brother because he wanted to go to the expo as a Jedi. So I was going to loan him my lightsaber, and I was going to let him use this. I bought this for him. So he goes out and buys himself a double-bladed lightsaber. He doesn't need mine anymore, and then he freaks out and doesn't want to do the whole cosplay. He just walks around the expo carrying a pair of lightsabers.
A double what?
Double lightsabers.
Oh, okay.
Double-bladed.
Double-ended?
Double-headed dildo
The
is
one
what
that
I
the red
heard.
and black guy used.
Is that what happened?
That's what I
I
heard.
don't remember his name.
He actually went out and bought ones that are set up to be used in combat.
Oh
Oh,
Christ!
he spent like $200, $300 on it.
They're very expensive. They were to get the sound and everything in them. I think he paid like $600 for the two because they split apart, but they also connect. So you could walk around with two in your hands, or you could turn them into a double bladed.
All right, so this really is a nerd show right now.
To
You're
be
welcome.
fair, I've also walked around with two in my hands.
Yeah. But two of what?
Exactly.
Pencils. I'll assume pencils.
So that's what I was going with.
Yeah, if I got to put something up there, it's going to be very small. Give me a couple toothpicks. I'll do that.
I don't know. I think a pencil would be better than a toothpick because a toothpick just seems a little pointy.
Ow. Pointy
I'm
thingy.
talking about things that are solid. What was only squishy?
That sounds familiar.
I mean, they make specific products.
Damn.
What show am I running here?
Nobody knows what show you're on here, Leaky.
I don't know. You got guys that don't ride motorcycles. You got kids in here. You got people showing off their dildos. What the fuck is going on?
And yet you're still here.
On weekends is my business.
Hey, little kid, don't steal my line from me.
And yet you're still here, Holler.
I really am.
Yep.
Just because I'm just as freaky as the rest of you fuckers.
There you go.
If not more, Holler. That's all.
Okay, Alex. I'll take things that hurt my butt for 200, please.
Not Prairie.
Oh, Mr. D South, we was kind of going a little bit slow today on that high price fancy bike, wasn't you? On that video you put up, that was you, wasn't it? On that H2.
No, that wasn't me, Bubs.
Oh, it wasn't you?
Was it Mothman? It was
Oh,
Mothman.
Mothman. Okay, I got them mixed up.
Yeah, you did. Do a lot.
Wait till I tell Mothman.
I reckon I'll be the next. Mimi, I reckon. Meme on whatever it is.
Instagram.
Did Mothman put a video out on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even get a notification.
Or on Instagram.
Oh, it's on Instagram. Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to watch Deep South's new video whenever I got this notification to come hop in here.
Don't bother.
Well,
As per usual, my videos are shit. You know that.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram. The reason why I have my account private is because of my ex. So he's stupid and can't get a life.
That's why he's an ex.
Yep. 12 years and he still doesn't get the hint.
Oh well.
Mine didn't take so long to realize that he was an ex. He took him till I announced that I was with somebody else and I was engaged, that he finally decided to leave me alone.
Usually you gotta send a video of you sucking the other guys off or something.
Oh my god!
That's what you did, right?
What's wrong with
Yeah, that's what Holler did.
You with?
No, I received one of those videos.
Damn.
Damn, son.
That means we're not together no more. Okay, well that sucks, and evidently so do you.
Well,
Damn, you didn't do that move when we were together. What the fuck?
my ex likes to bring his girlfriends and wives and everything riding past my house. And when he did it with the girl he married after we divorced, I stopped him out here on the road and I was like, "Oh, didn't he tell you that he used to live here?" They got into a fight right out in front of my house.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, I can imagine. She's probably like, "Why the hell are you bringing me to your ex's house?"
I don't. You're so young. I don't think you can imagine anything.
That's
I
brutal.
love with the kid.
I have dated one person. So, I mean,
dude, you can't count your hand.
Oh. Savage.
I wonder where you get the
that was a good burn.
Holler. I wonder where you get the thumbs down now.
It's the ultimate. He's going in and thumb down on all my fucking videos.
Go ahead.
Prick. Are you my troll?
If he wasn't, he will be probably now.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no doubt now.
Everybody needs a troll.
Don't you love the thumbs down when people give you thumbs down? I always laugh.
You know, I don't even pay
feels
attention
good.
to it until Lee says something, and then I'm like, "Motherfucker, somebody did give me a thumbs down. What the fuck?"
You got two now, I think.
Yeah, I did. Two.
Now you have 452 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, did you
451.
Huh?
451.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I just unfollowed your cunt ass.
Oh no, he stopped unfollowing me on goddamn Instagram. My life is over.
Oh my God, Mothman! I didn't look through his Instagram today. That the Harley one with the diaper. Oh God, put that down. I just started laughing because that's just so typical. Typical of a Harley that they leak everywhere.
But they're not. This ain't the 70s and 80s. Harleys don't leak no more. Y'all motherfuckers need to get out of it.
They still do. Some of them. I don't know.
95 and it leaked.
There's nothing wrong with being leaky. Shut up.
Exactly.
No, there's nothing wrong with
I mean, my grandpa said the same thing.
your grandpa leaked too.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
no,
all
that
gonna
was
leak
just-
when we get
that
older.
was a disturbing thing. Accidentally walking in the bathroom to your grandpa wearing a diaper.
Yeah, it happens.
That was horrible.
It happens. I'm sorry. You walked into the bathroom where it's reasonable for him to be in his diaper. I went to the hospital for a headache, and a guy rolls in on one of those little mobility scooters, just in his diaper and a shirt.
Oh,
And he's like, "It won't stop leaking." What? I've been paying for 3 days. It won't stop. Do something. I can't stop leaking.
Just be glad I had a shirt on.
The old people
You know what I
I
mean?
was talking about earlier. They get STDs from the nursing home.
Oh, like the guy was nuts. And they asked him, "Would you like a blanket?" He's like, "I ain't cold. Do I look cold?"
I'm kind of cold. Yeah.
We just wanted to cover up your diaper. It's like, I'm 92 years old. Nobody gives a shit if I'm in a diaper. Spicy old people are fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I seen that there.
I swear to God, I thought somebody just threw up. That burps.
It's old
That is
people.
disgusting.
No one threw up. That's old people noises.
Or just me noises. That happens.
Has anyone, my grandpa used to call my grandpa Mama. He just call her Mama.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
Why not?
You do that when you get older.
He just
And fall in love.
What do you do?
Mima.
He would call his wife Mama.
Yeah.
It happens. It's
No.
not. I mean,
I think it's really hard.
I mean,
You'll
fucking
understand
Holler's
one day.
older than me, so
You just call your wife yes, dear. Works
That's
for
what he
me.
says. Who said that? Leakies, was that you?
Yes.
I hope you pee the bed then.
son of a bitch. That's not cool.
How's that different than any other night?
That's a lot more mild than what I would want people.
Don't you put that fucking voodoo on leakies.
Well, it fits. It's name.
Don't you fucking put that voodoo on leakies, man. That's not cool.
it's too late. It's
That's
already
what
there.
he said. And I know he's like, oh shit, I'm screwed either way I look at it.
I just want a night I don't miss the bed.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when you get as old as I am, you learn that there's no use arguing about it. You just say, yes, dear, and get it over with.
Trust me, brother. I understand.
When I said that's when I was married, that's not what I always said. I always said, "What'd you say?"
What'd you say?
Collar's like me.
Yeah.
What was that?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Why you leaving?
Exactly.
You never listen to me. What'd you say? I'm leaving. What'd you? Oh, see
So,
ya.
you know, it would.
He sounds like me. You never listen to me. That's what I tell you. I was like, he never.
What?
Esterberg's already started that with me. We're not even married yet. And he does it in such a way where it just feels like it's such a long suffering thing. I'm like, dude, really? I smack him when he does it. It's like, really? Yes, I know you're saying yes,
All
dear, but
men
you
have
change the
selective
tone.
hearing.
Just
All
let
men
him
have
say it's
selective
time.
hearing. All of them.
And how long
No
have you
man
been
ever
married?
Listens.
We're not
Oh, you're
even
not
married
married.
yet.
Oh.
Well,
Not till
when-
May.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
When he does that, do you make him a sandwich? Because I'm kind of confused. Thank you, Holler. I appreciate you, Holler.
No, I don't make him a sandwich.
Well, then
I make
you're
him make
fucking
his
shit
own
up.
sandwich. It's very
You're fucking shit
particular.
up.
I'll make food every so often, but he has such like I had to actually make homemade meatballs for him because he can't have the bread. So his diet's very particular.
Well, so he loves dick. I understand. That's not really the point.
No. That's definitely not something he likes.
Oh, that's not something he likes. I understand.
Yes.
Understood.
Good.
I would be the. I am glad I'm not woman. I would be the worst wife ever. Like
You'd be the worst
I cannot
wife.
cook at all.
Dude, Ultimate, I don't know what it is about you, but I have got to fuck with you every time you're in a hangout. I just got to. It just, I'm drawn to it.
I didn't even really hear what you said. Something about a wife. I don't know.
After we talked about the ribs the other night, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, wow, that's a kid, dude.
Oh.
That made me
What did I
so
miss about
mad.
ribs?
How un-American are you right now? You don't ever eat ribs. I mean, honestly, go stick your head in a fucking toilet bowl and drown yourself.
I actually
that happened to me in like middle school.
Oh.
Ribs is like
go down the street to the Rib Shack and get some motherfucking ribs.
You know, in my area, we have a Chinese restaurant.
You know what? I am not a huge fan of ribs.
Nobody likes you.
I mean, I have had a few that I like, but for the most part, I think it's just because up here they just don't know how to cook ribs, or they choose the wrong.
Well, that's why I asked. Where do you live at? I don't remember.
Ontario.
Oh yeah, you're just.
That's why.
Y'all don't know what good food is.
It's all up in Canada.
Oh, we know what good food is, just not.
It's all up in Canada. Holler.
I think what the biggest issue is the most of the time when we eat ribs, it's something that's cooked by my family. So, yeah.
Hey, Holler, are you the boss where you're working?
Yeah.
Go yell at someone, get it out of your system, then come back.
Holler, fucking yell at somebody here, and then your system.
Yeah. Well, in about 2 more minutes, my guy that works for me is going to be late, and he still ain't here yet. So when he gets here, I'm probably going to yell at his ass.
Oh my God. What the fuck are you doing?
What was it, Holler, the other night? You yelled at someone and said, "Hey, faggot," like that real loud, and he came over to you. You were like, "Yeah, you know your name, don't you?"
That's the kid that works for me. Hey, come here. And he come here. What do you want?
And you wonder why he's not showing up.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No, actually, he came right when Holler hollered for him. Holler was like, "Hey, faggot," and that guy was there like in a second. So he knows his name.
I'm surprised Holler hasn't come up with a nickname for me yet. That's surprising.
Oh, bro, I've got all kinds of names for you. I'm not allowed to say them on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
My preferred
my name for you
name
is
is
the kid.
female.
You're the kid because you are a kid.
Yeah.
I still haven't figured out how you've weaseled your way into these hangouts.
Because you give such a great reaction.
Hey,
Shit.
I'm here just to piss you off on That's why I'm here, to piss you off.
Well,
Wait, how old are you?
20.
Ultimate?
He's still younger than you, Scarlett, so he's the kid.
He's young as fuck. It's cool.
I apologize if I hurt your feelings. I really don't, but I'll say it.
Like I said, I've been around my dad so much. Yeah, it's not easy to hurt me.
Do you want to call me Daddy?
Maybe in our own hangout. But not this one.
I don't know. Ultimately, you're a kid so far. You haven't really got on my nerves or nothing. So you're not a kid. I just like messing with you.
Oh yeah, I know. I do too. Fun.
You like messing with yourself?
Oh no, I just like having fun.
well, at 20, did you let your meatloaf either? I mean, that's the question.
Hey, we will go find where Holler is and apply for a job.
Yeah.
That I want to see on a live stream.
No, trust me. Like those require a lot of heavy lifting.
Flashlight.
I imagine he could yank a knot in your ass until you lift something that's 200 pounds.
Honestly, I can barely lift 40 pounds. Not even a joke.
Bro, sit-ups, push-ups, and pull-ups like I told you last fucking week. Get your ass in
I
fucking
think it
gear.
was 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
I don't give a shit how long ago it was. Quit being lazy. Get your life in gear, boy. It's time to grow up and do something.
Quit being such a douche.
No, that's funny as fuck.
Jesus.
No, fuck all of you. That's funny as fuck.
Time.
If you can't do one
Holler.
pull up, go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
Yeah, I can't do a pull-up.
I can't do a pull-up because I'm too fat, first off.
I just got no
You know
body
what?
strength. All my strength is I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah, I can put her with that.
I can lift 101 of them.
As long as you don't try to kiss me tonight, you bastard.
Holler, I can't guarantee that.
Hey, man, hey, you know what, dude? Bro, if you wanna kiss on me, you can kiss on me, baby.
All right, I appreciate it, bro.
So you're touching
appreciate
beards
you.
now, huh?
Yeah, I'm in a mood tonight. I apologize.
Yeah, I can totally put my beard on his butthole, but all of y'all.
But in a separate hangout, of course.
The next hangout will be called Sniff and Savor. That's it.
Hey, I will make a hangout right now called Sniff and Saver.
You should actually call it Scratch and Sniff.
Oh my
We were laying in bed one night and our dog was laying between us. And he rolled over and farted and she put her butt right in his butt and like breathed in real heavy and was sniffing his ass where he farted. We died laughing. So that's how we got Sniff and Savor. She was like savoring the fart and I was like, Alice. So when
Is
she
this a
farts,
dog or a human? I'm confused.
I mean,
fart sniffer.
That seems about right.
Whereas my sister's dog, if you pass gas near her, she will give you the look of indignation. She will huff out of the room like a princess. Except somehow she still hotboxes my sister under the covers because she likes to fart right in my sister's face. But if anyone else does it in her vicinity, she's done.
I had a dog that was like that. Yeah.
For me, and I'm like, I don't know, I didn't know it was your turn. Shit.
You know, when someone farts around me, I give them the disgusted look, and I go to the farthest room I can.
Now, see, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to give the thumbs up and be like, "Good one."
I'm not
or
honest with
beat them at their own.
No, I hate the smell. Fart.
You hate the smell of fart? What?
Well, you know what? You need to get used to it. Then you won't have to worry about it.
No, I can't. Oh.
I'll tell you, it doesn't take long to get used to it. Because my sister, like our previous dog, she was really bad at lighting. Like she would fill up the whole room with her stench. And I walked into my sister's room. My sister didn't even know it was stinky. And I walked in and I felt like I was walking into a wall of fart.
Oh.
You could cut that shit with a knife.
See, no, I have a solution for that. I just like light 3 or 4 candles.
No, I'm good.
If someone farts,
I just farted.
Oh. It feels so much better, though, right?
And it's dry. It's a good one. It's dry.
Yeah, those are the ones you can trust.
Yeah, it's better when they're dry.
Yeah, you never want to trust a wet fart. Jesus Christ.
Never fart like
We went to the auction one night and it was probably about 40 people standing around. He stands right in the middle of everybody and farts, and oh my God, we got some good deals that night, though. I have to admit that.
Yeah, of course you did. Because
cleared out the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like fucking scared to fucking vote on shit. They were like, "Nah, I'm good." Nah, I'm good.
I'm actually going to do a live stream of that one night from the auction. I'm going to live stream it to YouTube. That's going to be pretty cool.
Huh. I think I just saw the smallest spider ever, and it was just going down in front of my monitor. I could barely tell that it was there. I'm glad I didn't crack my monitor when I hit it.
Pretty sure it's called a roach, but
it was really tiny. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it. I finally saw it. It's dead on the monitor. Ugh.
See, did you call it a holler? Because that's what I call everything that I see that's tiny.
Easy with that. Hey, Billy's smaller than me. Come on, man.
Oh
my God, Sniff and Savor kind of night.
God damn it! I killed the holler on the screen again. Fuck.
You know you love this pretty mug.
That's only because I love you, holler.
I know. I love you too, buddy.
Did you guys show up yet?
The screensaver on Deep South's phone. I bet it is. How much you want to bet?
Oh, Dark, that was good.
Doesn't matter what's on my phone. The problem is that my dick is Holler's screensaver on my his phone. Oh shit! He's getting yelled at. He's getting yelled at.
I'm not getting yelled at.
Someone's getting yelled at.
It sounded like it. We're cussing on the live stream. Leaky's getting yelled at.
It's gonna be awesome because Leaky's getting yelled at.
There's
Yes.
2 drunk girls in the room.
Oh, are you getting yelled at?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Trust me. There's two drunk girls in the room. You're about to get yelled at. Trust me on that one.
Hunker down and hide. Hunker down and hide.
I mean, 2 drunk girls in the room really means a party, so.
But if they're
What are you
if they're
doing?
two drunk girls, you should be able just to throw some food at them and let them fight it out. Just
I have to tell this story. There
Or
was,
just give them more alcohol.
I was in
Or
a car
Xanax.
with a friend.
Or Zax.
And,
Who's this chick? I love this chick.
all right. Dark Zero's asked me to say this to you, so I'm gonna read this out. How is a Harley like an old dog?
Wait, what did he say?
How is a Harley Davidson like an old dog?
How is a
They-
Harley like an old dog?
Yes. They both like to ride in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh my God.
Been messaging me.
Why you all butthurt there, Holler?
Y'all always talking shit on Harleys. Hey, you know what's funny though is Dark Zero. You talking about how you hooked that shit up to Warbeard's Triumph. Y'all talk about how awesome his Triumph is. How come you had to hook up a code reader? How come his bike was broke? My bike's still go.
Hey, Holler, you know what's even cooler than that? Assless chaps.
What?
I have 2 pairs of assless chaps here. There's nothing wrong with
Something
them.
gay.
Whoa. Wait, he's got assless chops?
Oh my God, no!
Assless chaps. That's all I heard.
Yes, I have 2 pairs of them. So
I can't hear anything over the
I
drunk
cannot
girls.
wear those. I would. You wear like pants under them?
of course I do, because I'm not I don't really feel like having my ass out while I'm riding.
But I guarantee you there is
Why
people
not?
go with this though.
Oh yeah, no, I actually have one picture of somebody on my phone with just assless chaps and underpants. So, yep. I will
Oh my
share it
God.
on. Oh, there's definitely a green. Here.
Look, there's his sex toy.
God damn it, Holler.
Closing the door.
All I can say is, ouch.
You were just wearing your fucking Star Wars get up, and this dumb fuck walks in with this shit.
Hey,
Perry.
this isn't the extended. This isn't the telescoping one either. This is the real effects one. See.
If I actually have one of those. I showed it earlier.
I'll be back, boys.
Unfortunately, I have to change the batteries in it because I enjoyed it a little too much.
I went to Walmart yesterday.
Oh my lord.
This thing was sitting in a box. And the box was all fucked up and it was taped up and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I just checked price. Get up the $8.96.
Y'all are fucking nerds.
And why the fuck are you late, buddy?
They're like $150.
Y'all are fucking nerds.
I'll tell you this right now. The only reason I have that is my ex gave it to me, thinking he was going to win me back, and I refused to give it back to him once it was in my ownership.
Oh, hell
Good idea.
It's mine.
Hey, Dark, you want a link?
Bitch, get away from me. You're sick.
Yeah, but it's probably pneumonia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Get the fuck away from me. I don't. Yeah, you ain't sucking my dick tonight, so go away.
Cough on him. Give him Ebola or some shit.
Did anyone read what Dark Zero said? in chat, 'cause I'll read it now if no one did.
I'm
Yeah, I
not.
saw it.
Hold, please.
He says because he had some sensors and took off the baffles of his bike and threw the system off. With Harleys, with Harleys by having an engine that running and throws systems off. Okay.
Oh, what a
Not really well written, but
I'm calling deportation on his ass, getting him thrown out of America.
I hate to tell you this, but there's a bunch of bikes out there that are made. More of the parts are actually made in America than the Harley. So, and they're considered Jap crap.
The second biggest Harley Davidson plant is in Kansas City, where I bet. So I know that. a lot of my friends work at Harley Davidson. Hell, it's like if you want an American-made car, buy a fucking Toyota.
Yeah,
that is true because I haul the parts for them.
I mean, my mom's Fiat is American made.
Do what?
My mom's Fiat is somewhat American made. I mean, there's like a part that's like, yeah, Charlotte made this. Like, oh, Charlotte. Okay. Cool, Chrysler. And the rest of it's like made in China, made in Italy.
We just jumped in there.
My computer's fucking up.
Okay, Deborah.
Oh, you're...
It was slightly confusing.
All right, y'all are starting to bore me. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you stopped insulting somebody, so we had to.
Water squirt, water squirt, water squirt, water squirt, water squirt.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's your girlfriend, Holler.
Now y'all understand why I like fucking with that kid?
No,
I got the joke.
it's your girlfriend on the side chat.
Oh, Miss Peaches?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she is over there.
She's moist.
Shit. I'll be right back, guys.
Mrs. Peaches / Holler
Oh, wow.
is over the side chat.
Holler Moto. I ship it.
Yeah. Peaches is she's cool as shit. She's funny as fuck. She makes me laugh a lot.
Oh yeah, her stuff on Instagram just constantly.
Yeah. Whenever I have a nasty person on the phone, I actually that's what I my go-to place to not be cranky any longer.
Yeah, that's what worked for me.
She still wants to sit on your face, Holler. So I don't know what the hell that's doing anything.
A lot of people do.
I just picture Deep South as Captain Obvious, and I'm fine.
You son of a bitch. And then fucking Forey sends me the goddamn fucking Keemstar bullshit. And I'm like, dude, really? Really fucking Forey? You cocksucker. Really?
Deep South.
All of Forey's memes, right when he gets done making them because he sends them to me first on our Australian chat.
I'm like, you cocksucker.
I'm like, fuck yes, dude, post that shit. That is awesome. He's like, I don't know if I should. I'm like, fuck yeah, post it. Fuck these people.
Yeah. You know me, like I'm gonna get upset about anything, but
Yeah.
still.
I mean,
was like,
it's like if you get upset, I mean, then you've got something else wrong with your life.
yeah, I know. Like seriously, if somebody makes fun of you and you get pissed off, like, go fuck yourself.
I laugh most of the time, when people make jokes about me. If it's fucking hilarious, I'm gonna laugh.
All right, in a few more minutes, I'm shutting her down, boys.
What even likes you?
God damn, Holler.
So that's just me. I'm triggered.
1 second, I gotta go do a thumbs
Yeah,
down.
nobody gives a fuck, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry about your feelings.
I need my safe space.
A few more minutes, I gotta go anyways. I actually have to go do work tonight. Yay.
Go get your dick sucked.
Oh, I wish. But nope.
If Mrs. Peaches is in the side chat, I'm sure you can make that happen.
God.
Oh, Miss Peaches.
Well,
Perry, you doing a Prairie doing a live stream Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay, everyone. In the side chat, you see
Are
that?
you gonna go ahead and do it every week instead of every 2 weeks, Prairie?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a weekly thing now.
Right on. It's that time of the year for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to get out and ride, and
Yeah.
better put something on my channel.
I thought it was that time of the month.
Haha.
Ah, the kid comes
My
in.
dick's bleeding.
Ding-ding-ding.
No.
You too?
You just gotta get that toque. That fucking toque. The orange toque.
Everybody needs one of these.
No, thank you.
I seriously need to go find one just so I can fucking put that shit on camera.
It's still 70 degrees here, so I ain't wearing mine. But good.
I mean, I definitely don't wear those, though.
I'm just gonna start doing stream.
Well, I'm not wearing it because I think
that's
it looks
much
good,
better.
right?
Much better, Holler.
You like that? You can't see my face no more? Hey, I'm
That's
back.
perfect.
Motherfucker stinks.
You got the nicest chin.
You got the whitest teeth I ever came across, Tyler.
Oh, why is
Why? How come everybody gotta use my
this does not send? I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah, welcome to life, darling. That's how shit goes.
What the fuck?
Miss Peaches says you got an orange bra. Does that count?
Okay, that dude's finger is just crooked.
Hey, Scarlett, that's a pretty long finger there.
What?
That was a pretty long finger.
What the?
Oh shit! Shit's going down. He had to mute it. It got so bad.
Oh my god, this is being fucking stupid. I'm crying right now.
You'll be all right. Promise.
Seeing you're teasing her about it. My hands, I've got like when I put my hands up to my sister's, I can actually curl the top of my fingers down over hers. Her hands are so tiny.
Oh,
Did you
I have
know
extremely
about the
tiny
pictures
hands.
he sent in the group messages?
My mom has bigger hands than I do.
Picture though, whose fucking Instagram was that? That shit was so fucking funny.
Not even a joke. My mom has bigger
No,
hands. Than
it's how was it? What is this thing you could say? The better to spank you with.
Don't say that shit to me, because I'll put a fucking big ass red mark on that ass, girl.
But then I blow out the riding crop. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I got a cattle prod you can borrow.
That could work too. Though I don't know. What's the range on that?
Like
Is my-
The range on this is about 6 feet.
Yeah,
that ring makes it a lot worse than I think.
I think your ruler's broken.
Trust me.
That's 2.5 hollers.
That's, yeah. 2.5, $3.
Holy shit.
You catch rotten crops.
All right, that's it for tonight, guys. You having a side chat there or stream, Deep South?
Deep
Fuck,
South,
man,
you want to open one up?
I can. Are y'all gonna swing by?
Sure.
Yeah, well, if you go open it on up.
If you're going to open it up, we'll come over.
All right.
We'll come to your house and play. How's that?
That sounds good to me. I'll open one up.
All right, everyone. So head over there and don't forget Tuesday at Prairies.
Yeah, definitely Tuesday at Prairies.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on the toque.
And don't
That's
forget,
right.
you haven't got to subscribe to everybody in this hangout, but at least go check out their shit.
Yeah.
Except for Holler, because Holler's
Except for Holler.
shit
He's a
is-
My
dick.
shit sucks ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Holler's shit is terrible. That's all I gotta say.
Bullshit, go check out my shit first. I'm the most awesomest.
You might be.
God darn it. God darn it. Whatever he said.
Yeah, I don't know what he said, but it'll be
Hey,
fun.
just send, if you're gonna start one, Jeremy, just send that shit over to me. I'll mess.
I got you, brother.
All right, brother.
Saber right behind his head.
Oh my Lord, guys.
That's my dude. Fucking
Night, everyone.
All right, later.